Short bed, four-wheel drive, OBS K1500, only has 19,000 miles, Z71 off-road. This is the one to have. Today we are in another really cool and a super low mileage OBS K1500. This is a 1998, so a fantastic year, and it is a documented 19,453 actual miles. It's a clean Carfax, clean Autocheck with no accidents or damage ever reported. And mechanically, it's a great truck. It does everything you want this pickup to do. Does retain its original numbers matching 5-liter, backed by the 4L60E automatic overdrive transmission. Obviously, being a K1500, it's a factory 4-wheel drive truck, so you have the new process 241C transfer case, power steering, power front disc brakes, AC blows cold, heat blows hot. It's like 90 degrees here in Texas today. I got the AC on, it's blowing out of the dash and it's blowing out of the floor. It's really nice and comfortable on the inside of this truck while we are cruising. When you kick the heat on, it works as well. As far as your exhaust system, it does look and performs like factory exhaust. It still retains its original manifolds, does have its single exhaust setup on it. I would personally go with some Flowmasters and some true duals. That's just my personal preference on things. If you like the factory exhaust, it's a great sounding setup for that, but you really hear more motor than you do the exhaust. If you're like me and you want just a little bit more of a sound out of your truck, you can go with some Flowmasters or Magnaflows, Borlos, whatever someone would personally want for it. That's just kind of a really personal preference thing when it comes to these old vehicles. But as you can see, we're cruising at 60 miles an hour. There is not a worry in the world, and this thing drives like a brand new OBS truck. It has 19,000 miles. It drives like a new truck. I don't know how else I can say it. There's really nothing to complain about. Just a fantastic cruising pickup. On the interior, the medium gray interior, you have your captain's chairs with your center console. The issues I will note, as you can see here in the video, if y'all can't, I'll tell you about it. The headliner is sagging just a little bit over on the passenger side. You have your notorious little center dash crack right up here in the middle. And then up by the defrost, you have a couple little hairline cracks up there as well. A couple little nicks on both of the door panels, but nothing to write home about. Overall, outside of the little spots in the dash, the interior is really clean. Carpet looks good, floor mats look good. Center console opens and closes properly. Same thing with your glove box over here. Really no issues with any of that stuff. You do have an aftermarket Pioneer stereo. Sounds good. Normally I don't like aftermarket stereos, but this one was a really nice install and it shows great. You have your factory heat and AC controls, and sorry, that's my license plate that's sliding around back there if y'all heard that. You have your little cup holders that pop in and out. You have your cup holders up front here. You have your 4-wheel drive selector on the floor. You have your factory gauges, which are clear and easy to read. You do have creature comforts, like you have tilt, and you do have cruise. All of that stuff functions like it should. The items that are not working on this truck, it's down to one thing. The washer fluid sprayers aren't spraying any fluid. Probably a really, really simple fix on that one. The doesn't work section can be found on the website pcclassiccars.com. Click on the inventory tab, click on this truck within the inventory, scroll to the very bottom, and you're gonna see that additional media section. It's gonna have the Carfax, it's gonna have the Autocheck, it's gonna have the doesn't work section. It's gonna have photos of the motor numbers, the VIN numbers, the tags around the pickup. It's also gonna have photos of the little imperfections, so make sure you guys check out that additional media section. Again, on the website, pcclassiccars.com. It's got a lot of great extra information in there for you. While we're sitting here waiting, temperatures come up good, fuel gauge is reading properly, good voltage, great oil pressure, the odometer's rolling, tach and speedo are both working as well, and our trip meter, we're gonna go ahead and set that back to 0. Unfortunately, we do have a little bit of traffic, so we might have to do a little bit of a pass, but we'll see if we can make that work. If not, we'll get an opportunity to get in the throttle just a little bit more later in the video. People ask all the time, can you tell much of a difference in these trucks driving a 5-liter or a 5.7? To be honest, no. Regular driving, you're not gonna really notice much of a difference. Under full throttle, heavy acceleration, yes, the 5.7 you can feel just a little bit more performance, but on regular driving, you're not really gonna notice any of that. It drives exactly like you'd want this truck to drive like. Transmission shifts exactly like it should, does everything we want this pickup to do going down the road. On the underneath, the floors, the inner rockers, the frame, all of it is in excellent condition. You do have a little bit of surface corrosion on the non-painted parts. So to be expected, you're gonna get a little surface corrosion in a few areas, but again, nothing worrisome. It all is really clean and nice and solid on the bottom side of this truck. You can see photos of that on the website, pcclassiccars.com. On the exterior, coated as Olympic white. Great looking truck. Obviously you find a lot of these trucks that are factory white. This one obviously being one of those. Probably the easiest color on one of these to find, but it's also one of the easiest colors to maintain. All my personal vehicles are black and they're always dirty, no matter freshly clean. So white, easiest color to at least try and keep clean, but the paint quality on this one shows well. You have some little stone chips on the front of the hood. You have a couple little dings down low on the lower portions of the doors, just minor stuff. On the tops of the bed rails on both sides, looks like it maybe had a bed cap or some toppers on it at one point. A few little scuffs there. But overall, the quality of the truck does represent nice, but you can see the photos of those flaws in the additional media section on the website, pcclassiccars.com. Bumpers look good, drop-in bed liner looks good, stock style wheels, nice Michelin tires. They are a 2015 on the date code for the tires, so they do have a little bit of age on them, but no dry rot, no cracking, no real problems when it comes to the tires. They're just 10 years old. Suspension on this K1500 all performs exactly like a four-wheel drive OBS truck should perform like. Four-wheel drive system also works properly. The brakes and the steering perform great, no issues with any of that. It stops true, it stops straight, it doesn't pull you left, it doesn't pull you right. Easy pickup to drive, something that I would feel comfortable driving every single day going down the road. Driving position with your fold-down armrests here, I think these are some of the most comfortable seats of the era. The seat foam feels great. Again, it's a sub 20,000 mile truck. It feels like a brand new one in here. The glass is in great condition, but I will note that around the windshield, you do have your delamination. It's almost inevitable on all of these OBS trucks that is going to happen. So from the inside, you do not see it. From the outside looking into the windshield, on both corners and then down low a little bit, you will see some delamination. Again, nothing that you need to worry about. It always happens on original glass for these trucks. The power windows, the power locks, all of that stuff functions properly. You do have your manually sliding back glass here. You have your solid rear view mirror, which is clear and easy to see out of with just a little bit of haziness starting in the middle. And then you have your mirrors on the left and the right, which are power over here on the driver's side. Turn signal switch is nice and tight. We're gonna go ahead and get in the throttle here, get a little heavier acceleration. So there you go. From that little 5 liter, it does everything I would want this truck to do. Has plenty of power. That transmission again shifts great. Nothing to complain about on this thing mechanically. Inside the bed again, you do have a nice drop-in bed liner. Underneath the drop-in bed liner, the bed floor is excellent, but it does have some scuffs, some like black marks from that bed liner probably being in there since it was brand new. Inside the tailgate is nice. You have the tailgate topper as well. The little plastic topper back there. Inside the engine compartment, very factory, very OE in there. It is, again, your original 5 liter. This is a great year. The fuel injection system works excellent. Inner fenders, firewall, core support, radiator itself, everything looks good. No issues with anything in that engine compartment. Serviceable items like belts, hoses, wiring, all checks out like you want it to. This is a great year for the OBS. The 5 liters or the 5.7s, the 98s are great years. They're very popular. This one drives excellent. Yes, you have a couple little cosmetic things on the dash. You have a couple little cosmetic things exterior, but if you're looking for a low mileage OBS truck, I mean, this is a fantastic example. Yes, you do also have a little surface corrosion on the non-painted parts underneath, but I would prefer to see a little surface corrosion than one that was hosed down with undercoating. This is how I like to find them. This is a great, clean, original style OBS truck. All right, got an opportunity here to do one more little pull for you. I will say this while we are rolling, the trip meter is not 100% rolling properly. It only rolled up to 0.9 miles. So the trip meter is not 100% working, but the odometer is working properly, which is the most important thing. As always, I'm Michael. This is a 1998 Chevrolet K1500 with 19,460 actual miles, 5-liter automatic overdrive and cold AC. From myself and everybody here at PC Classic Cars, we appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of our test drives. Make sure you check out the additional media section on the website, pcclassiccars.com. Check out the content we're posting across the social platforms every single day. We'll catch you guys on the next video.